Welcome back to the channel. Today in this video, we're going to be talking about how the game Rust killed Arc Raiders. Let's get right into it. I'm going to be showing you how Rust did Arc Raiders like it's a UFC fight. Now, I did a bunch of research in this video because I was really trying to connect the dots between how Rust all of a sudden got crazy popular and Arc Raiders started to die out a little bit, and if there's a correlation between the two. And obviously there is, because otherwise I wouldn't be making the video. That's actually one of the reasons that Arc Raiders lost so many players is because of Rust, and we're going to be going over all the details. But I put a lot of research into this video. Take a while to make, so if you would look, I'm trying to hit 1,000 subs so I can actually start getting paid for the views, because the videos are doing really good. I appreciate it. So if you guys enjoy, please hit a subscribe button number, like number, and a comment number would help out so much. I'm not one of those YouTubers who talks for like 30 minutes and then gets to the video. I'm getting right into it. Skip the BS. So let's go. Why really did Arc Raiders start losing so many players, 80% of its player base? It wasn't just cheaters. It wasn't only boring updates. The biggest reason the player count tanked so hard, Rust. Yeah, the old survival game straight up stole the spotlight, the streamers and thousands of viewers, and it basically killed Arc Raiders' momentum. Arc Raiders launched end of October 2025 and exploded. All-time peak on Steam hit 481,966 concurrent players in November. By January 2026, it was still pushing peaks around 466,000 across all platforms. It even crossed 900K across everything at one point. Millions of copies sold. The game felt fresh, smooth movement, intense raids and everything. It felt good fighting the AI and everything, looting, extracting everything, and always watching for other players. And it's a pretty crazy thing. The PvP was really good. Streamers were flooding it with huge numbers. It looked like the extraction game that everybody was waiting for. I went back and checked the charts myself. That January peak was insane. Everybody was talking about it like it was the next and like only big thing. And then it fell off a cliff from that January high of 466,000 down to peaks around 90,000 to just 95,000 now in May. That's an 80% drop in 3 to 4 months, and current numbers sit around 60 to 70,000 on slower days. Forbes even wrote an article calling the drop tremendous and super fast. Reddit was full of dead game posts. People pointed out cheaters, content running dry, and sweaty lobbies. All that stuff hurt, like for sure, the game and everything. But when I started connecting the dots with that one big creators were doing, and one game showing up over and over instead of Arc, look, cheaters got out of control early 2026. Streamed snipers targeting big creators made raids unplayable for them. Ninja straight up called Arc Raiders literally unplayable because of the hackers and stream snipers. He quit, and he didn't want to force himself to play anymore. Tim the Tatman said he just woke up one day and didn't care about it anymore, and he was one of the biggest Arc supporters, started playing way less. A ton of creators were complaining about the same thing. Raids feeling repetitive after hundreds of hours. Wipes that reset the progress, and not really enough stuff to keep the hype going. I cross-checked old streams and timelines by March and April. The energy was dying. Updates like Shrouded Sky didn't move the needle much at all. The casual crowd started leaving, and the game needed big creators to start pulling new players in. And that's when Rust stepped in and took over. Rust is still pulling 100,000 to 180,000 concurrent players on Steam right now, sometimes higher. It's been around forever, but it never really dies because of those weekly wipes, base building, massive group raids, and total chaos and everything with friends. Here's the killer part. I kept seeing in my research as Arc Raiders problems piled up, streamers starting jumping on Rust hard. Like Burnt Peanut went heavy into Rust servers, big group streams, base building, funny moments, and a bunch of crazy views, like pulling in crazy numbers. And his audience followed. Other creators did the same too, because now they're getting more views and everything. And why? Because Rust gives endless content. You can play for hundreds of hours, build insane bases, team up for huge wipes, and every session feels different. Arc Raiders has the tense extraction loop, but after grinding for like however many raids on the same map, a lot of streamers just get really burnt out. And because of all those reasons, and Rust having kind of endless amount of content you can make, most of the streamers just flocked to that, and so did everybody else with them, to be honest. And now Rust is averaging a crazy amount of watch time and everything, and viewers on Twitch and Kick and all that stuff compared to Arc Raiders, and it's just kind of dominating. It really did take like the same fan base. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers soon so I can start making some money off this. So if you did enjoy, please leave a like and comment and subscribe and everything. It helps out a lot. Thank you so much. Until next time, peace.